ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातान् सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So, thank you for joining Bhagavad Gita today. We are discussing about three modes of material nature. Um, Now we are on the section. Now Arjuna is asking a question. So far, from the verse 1 till verse 20, Krishna was speaking about three modes of material nature. Now Arjuna is asking question. Very beautiful aspect of Bhagavad Gita is the whole conversation is in the form of question and answer. Arjuna raised the question in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, and he asked Krishna to take him to the center of the army, opposite side at the battlefield. And then he was bewildered what to do, and he actually asked Krishna, "Can you tell me what should I do?" Now to answer to that, Krishna started speaking Bhagavad Gita. In between, Arjuna started asking more and more questions, and Krishna spoke in detail. Now, Arjuna is asking the question to Krishna. Let's read this. Arjuna Vacha Kailingaistrin Gunan Etan Atito Bhavati Prabho Kim Achara Katham Chaitam Tringunan Ativartate. Arjuna inquired, O my dear Lord, by which symptoms is one known who is transcendental to these three modes? So we talked about what is the destination of the previous week we were discussing about what is the destination of people who are in mode of goodness. They go to heavenly planets. What is the destination of people who are in passion? They live in this earthly planet. And then what is the destination of tamogun, the mode of ignorance? What is the destination for them? Lower species of life. So they take animal, beast, and other species, and they go further down the earthly planet. Right now, Arjuna is asking that how do I know someone being above these three modes? What are the symptoms of? Symptoms is one known. Symptoms is one known who is transcendental to these three modes. How do I recognize? What is his behavior? How does he behave? And how does he transcend the modes of nature? Because, like, for an example, like when we were studying in college, someone would score higher, and then we would ask him, hey, tell me recipe, how did you reach there? Like, my cousin, when I was working in India, one of my cousin was working in United States. So my father was inquiring, how did you reach there? What exactly is needed to reach there? Right? So we need to know someone already reached to that destination to understand the path. How did they land up there? Right? So similar question is being asked by Arjuna. Can you tell me the symptom of those who are actually above these three modes? How do they behave? Like sometimes, do they look different, or do they behave differently? So Arjuna wants to know that, and he also wants to know how did they reach there, what exactly they followed. This is beautiful question. So Prabhupada writes in the purport, in this verse, Arjuna's question are very appropriate. He wants to know the symptoms of a person who has already transcended the material modes. His He first inquires of the symptoms of such a transcendental person. How does he behave? How can one understand that he has already transcended the influence of mode of material nature? Very important. The second question asks how he lives and what is his activity. Is he an IT guy? Is he a doctor? Is he an engineer? Is he a lecturer? Various things, right? So how does he, what activities does he perform? Are they regulated or unregulated? Then Arjuna inquire of the means by which we are on 1421. Must be tired, Prabhu. Sorry.
It's very hot inside the kitchen.
Yeah, because summer has completely started now, Krishna. The second question asks how he lives and what his activities are. Are they regulated or non regulated? Then Arjuna inquires of the means by which he can attain the transcendental nature. That is very important. Unless one knows the direct means by which one can be situated always transcendentally, there is no possibility of showing the symptoms. So, all these questions put by Arjuna are very important and Lord answers them. So, Prabhu, we are at the question where Arjuna is asking, up till 20, Krishna was speaking, what are the three modes of material nature? And he talked about what is the destination of those folks, right? What is the destination of goodness, passion, and ignorance? Now, Arjuna is coming in. Arjuna has an inquiry. What is he asking? Can you tell me the symptoms of those who transcend these three modes? How do they behave, right? And how did they reach there? Like I was giving an example, when we, some of your friend, he becomes a millionaire or he becomes a CEO of the company. Hey, how did you reach there? Can you tell me what was your journey? How did you reach there? Right? Because we need to know the path to get there, right? Like for an example, when I was a developer, I wanted to be an architect. So I wanted to know, how do I become a software architect? So I need to take a guidance from someone who is already at the software architect position, right? Then only I can follow that path. Otherwise I cannot whimsically do the way I think, right? So this is Arjuna is asking. So this is very special inquiry which is being answered. This is combined 22 to 25th verse. So this is 14.22 to 25. Sri Bhagavan Vacha
Sri Bhagavan Vacha
Prakasham cha pravritim cha
Kasam cha pravrittim cha
Moham eva cha Pandava
Moham eva cha Pandava
Na dveshti sampravirtani
Navesti sampravattani
Na nivartani kankati kankshati
Nanivrattanti kankshati
Udasinavat asino
Udasina avadasino
Guneryo na vichalyate
Gunairnyo na vichalyate
Gunavartantat iti evam
Gunavartant Yevam
Yo avishthasti nengate
Yovatishtati Ningate
Sammadukha sukha swastha
Samadukka Sukha Staha
Samalostasma kanchana Kanchana
Samalostanasma Kanchana
Tulya priya priyo dhiras
Tulya Priya Priya Dhiras
Tulya nindatma samstutihi
Tulya Nindatma Samstutihi
Man apmanayostulyas
Mana Pamanayos Tulya
Tulya mitrari pakshayoh
Tulyo Mitra Vipakshayaho
Sarvaramba parityagi
Sarvaramba Parityagi
gunatita sa uchyate.
Gunatita Sauchyate.
Very beautiful. Krishna is giving one after the other symptoms of those devotees who have transcended these three modes of nature. Krishna says to Arjuna, O son of Pandu, he who does not hate illumination, attachment, and delusion when they are present present or long for them when they disappear. Very important. For an example, if I'm a millionaire and I lose $1 million, what happens? Most of the people just leave, right? Die, because they can't take that shock. So here there are people who does not hate illumination, attachment and delusion, and when they are present or long for them when they disappear. So they don't have any hankering that I should have that, I should have that, right? Who is unwavering and undisturbed through all these reactions of material qualities. Very difficult. If you see, Mahabharata is such a beautiful example. You see, from the day Pandavas are born till the end of their life, what is there in their life? Suffering. Unlimited suffering. Not a single thing which came and then, okay, now it is done. When they were kid, Bhima was poisoned to be killed by Duryodhana. Then when they grow up, they send them to forest. No, first he gave them Indraprasth. Indraprasth was like a forest, right? Then Arjuna and then Krishna walked together. They went to Khandav forest. There was a Mayadana who was living in that forest. But Agni wanted to eat that forest. Why? Because Agni, we offer a lot of ghee to Agni. So Agni had indigestion. So he requested that I want to eat that forest. Because there are a lot of herbs in Khanda forest. If I eat that, that'll soothe my stomach because I ate a lot of ghee. I was offered a lot of ghee. But there is Mayadana in that. So what happens is Krishna and Arjuna let him eat and saves the Mayadana. And Mayadana comes and tells, can I do something for you? He tells Arjuna. Arjuna says, no, no, I just wanted to save you. I don't take anything back. Krishna says, no, but I want something. You built a Indraprasth for them, Pandavas. So in that forest, actually he builds a beautiful Indraprasth. And then they invite everyone for the inauguration. Arjuna comes and Duryodhana comes, and Duryodhana is bewildered by this palace and he thinks like a water, and then he starts walking like this, but there was no water, and some places there was water and he fell down, and Draupadi started laughing. And that was such a revenge that he wanted to actually take that revenge, and he disrobed Draupadi, right? And then they send them to forest for 14 years, and out of which they have to be incognito for 1 year. They should not be recognized. On the last day, they are living in the king of Virat. On the last day, and what is their role? This is very important. What was Bhima's role? He was a cook. Can you imagine a person who is born as a king? They are sons of a king, they are a cook, right? Lot of times when people come from India, they are not king, but they come here and work on petrol station, right? They struggle. Students struggle really hard to come. You came as a student, is that right, Prabhu? Yeah. So students work really hard, and they do anything and everything. They have never done that in India, right? But imagine a king. A person like a king is basically at the platform of a cook, and they are hiding. They are taking a form of a woman so that they are not recognized. And last, and Duryodhana is sending his soldiers everywhere, because if he identifies them during this period, they again have to go for another 14 years. So he wanted to make sure this happens, right? So this was the last day. They recognized him. And then what happens in that war? So he set up a war. He brings everything. And that day, Drupad, who was the king, I can't compete with these guys. These are like, coming from Mahabharata. They are coming from Hastinapur. I can't be with them. So who comes there? Arjuna. Single-handedly, he runs a fight and he defeats even Karna there. And Duryodhana says, oh, I have identified you. And Bhishma says, this is the last day. Sun has set now. Now they have to come back. You have to give them 5 villages. And Krishna is sent. Krishna is in Dwarka. Krishna is asking to his soldiers what happened to Pandavas. And then they say, Duryodhana is not willing to give. So he actually goes to Indraprasth. And he goes as a messenger to Duryodhana. Whose messenger? Pandavas. As a Pandavas messenger, he goes there and asks him, you give them at least 5 villages to lead. He said, I will not give them even a inch of place where they can, like, not even the place of a needle. Right? And then he actually tries to capture Krishna. Everybody's laughing. Hey, you, what are you doing? Vidura is saying, Krishna is a supreme person. He knows it. It's not that he doesn't know it, but that is a power of ego. Powerful story. If you read Mahabharata, you don't have to ever watch any other movie. And amazingly explained. Then finally the fight happens. A lot of people have no idea about how much endeavor went to avoid that war. They complain Krishna made that war happen. Boss, Krishna was a messenger who went in for a peace. When nothing worked out, finally we landed up to the war. Even in the war, finally after losing, Draupadi loses her 5 sons. Pandavas loses everyone. Bhima had multiple sons. He loses all the sons also. And after that, become a king. And Yudhishthira is after when he's saying, "Oh, everything happened because of me, because I wanted to rule the kingdom. Because of that, so many people have to die. I am the culprit." Krishna again has to console him. Then he leads the kingdom. Then Krishna disappears from this world. Then Pandavas also decide that we should leave. And there is a whole story behind that. So when they die, Yamaraj want to test them. Yamaraj is actually, if you know, Yudhishthira's father, right? Yudhishthira is Dharmaraj, right? So he wanted to test them. So he said only Yudhishthira will go to heaven, rest of them will go to hell. Can you imagine? Living with Krishna, whole life is suffering. And now you get to hear that I have to go to hell. But they are not bewildered. Why am I talking about them? This is the quality of people which is mentioned here. Remaining neutral and transcendental doesn't affect them. Beautiful. This doesn't affect them. About 3 modes of whatever happens. So these people, not like they don't go through suffering. This material nature doesn't spare anyone. This material nature doesn't spare anyone. If we are thinking, my health is good now, we shouldn't assume my life will go smoothly as I'm thinking. Anything happens at any time. One of my devotee friends' husband went to temple program, came back, did not have elevator in his building, was walking the staircase, simple staircase, not a big thing. Very well, there is no water and all. Somehow he skipped one step, fell down, done. Dead. Right away there. Can you imagine? What are we being proud about? What are we wasting our time for? To earn money, to take care of our family. Who's going to help? Nobody is going to help me. I'll tell you, my wife was leaving. The doctor said no. I was just seeing her leave body in front of my eyes. What could I do? Nothing. Just sitting and watching. Nothing else I could do. So what helped her? Did I help? No. Did doctor help? No. Money help? No. Children help? No. Job help? No. Bank account help? No. Houses help? No. Parent help? No. Take anything in this world. Nothing helped. What helped? Krishna's bhakti. Krishna's bhakti. Momita Matari joined, but otherwise you mentioned I was about to drop off today. I was running to a gate there. I was 30 seconds late and I was feeling guilty that I'm late. 7:30 is the time we start the class. I didn't have anybody. And we are not that we are just doing it every day and everyone. I know everyone is busy, but I'm not free either. So when we take things cheaply, Krishna takes things cheaply. When we give last preference to Bhagavad Gita, when we give last preference to chanting, when we give, I'm not telling anyone, but I'm just trying to tell myself, This is a serious business. The earlier we realize where we are landing up to, it will be easier for us. Parikshit Maharaj is a king, not of a country, not a prime minister. He is the king of the entire world. What is he looking for? Just a glass of water. And what he gets in return? A curse. What is that curse? He will die in 7 days. Yeah, I'm thirsty. I need water. That's all I asked. For that, I have to get the curse. Within 7 days, done. We don't even know if I have a next moment. But we live like I'm going to live here eternally. I'm trying to spend my time and energy with my family as thinking that they are going to help me. Neither the son, neither the daughter, neither the job, neither the 401k, neither the bank balance, neither the car, neither the house, neither the India, neither this, nothing will help when we are on our deathbed. Only thing which comes is our sincerity in actually understanding and reading Bhagavad Gita and chanting the name of Krishna. So these people, what is so different about them? They know the goal and they know it is not easy to get that goal, but they are ready to pay any price, right? Who's unwavering and undisturbed through all these reactions of material qualities, remaining neutral and transcendental, knowing that the modes alone are active, who is situated in the self and regards alike happiness and distress. Someone says something bad to us, we feel affected. Why? Does it matter for the soul? No. It matters for the body, but body is anyhow going to die. So why should I really take care of that piece? So this is important. Who looks upon the lump of earth, a stone, a piece of gold with an equal eye. Beautiful story. There was one Brahmana, very poor Brahmana. He wanted to get his daughter married. He did not have money. He went to Lord Shiva. My dear Lord, I've been worshipping you. I have my daughter's marriage. I have nothing to give her. And I have to conduct her marriage. I need some money. Can you help me? Lord Shiva says, yeah. You go to Vrindavan, there is a saint in the forest. His name is Sanatan Goswami. He has a Chintamani stone. He has a touchstone. You go and ask him that Lord Shiva sent me that you have a touchstone. Can you give it to me? He went there. He met Sanatan Goswami. And he mentioned that Lord Shiva asked me, touchstone? What is that? He asked, oh, this guy, oh, Lord Shiva bewildered me or what? So he was leaving, he was about to leave disappointedly. He said, hold on, hold on. Are you looking for a stone? He said, yeah, there is a trash there. Maybe just search if it is there. So he started hunting and he saw that stone, touchstone. He touched the leaf, became gold. Ah, touchstone. What to talk about my daughter's marriage? I can get my whole village get married. And my ancestors, my followers, whatever are there, they will never have to work. So he was about to leave. Thank you. He went half a mile ahead. Hey, hold on. This guy put a touchstone in a trash, which means he has something even more tangible. Why not I should acquire for that one? He was not a greedy person, but nice guy. But he has an intelligence to basically run. He came to Sanatan Goswami. So, can you tell me you have something more valuable than this one? Yes. Can you give it to me? Yes, why not? He said, okay. For that to happen, there is Yamuna flowing here. You have to go and throw this touchstone in Yamuna and then come back and then I'll tell you this. Right? Now this is very interesting. You're throwing in Yamuna, which means you're not going to get it back. You have your daughter's marriage to conduct. It's a practical thing, not a theoretical thing. It's not that, oh, you know what, I want to buy a Tesla. I am short of $10,000. Can you give me $10,000? You can live without Tesla. But you have to get your daughter married. His faith was very strong. He went and threw the stone in Yamuna, came back to Sanatan Goswami. Sanatan Goswami taught him Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We are taking it so cheaply, isn't it? I'm thinking about myself. You know that mantra. If there is a touchstone and one says Hare Krishna, I'll run for touchstone. Why? I don't have a value for Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I don't realize what it can give me. I think when my bank balance grows, when the salary comes, I see a tangible output for my work. That is more attractive. Money is better than honey. We call it as right. Sweeter than honey. I see I can buy things with that. I can enjoy my senses to a greater extent. See tangible Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I can't realize. I've been chanting for years, doesn't matter to me. I'm chanting 16 rounds for years. Oh, what is such a big deal about it? This person took a shelter of Sanatan Goswami, became his disciple. Ultimately, his daughter got married. She lived happily. This person went back to Godhead. For us, going back to Godhead, we don't even care whether we really want to go back to Godhead. Krishna is eager to take us go back to Godhead, but we are not willing to go. Why?
Stop letters told us.
Yeah, I want that cycle. You know the kids, when we were kid, for one chocolate, we would cry for entire day because our whole life is around that chocolate. Now that chocolate become a Tesla car, a house, wife, kids, same chocolate. It's just magnified after a given period of time. Hare Krishna, it magnified, but it is still a chocolate. That is our unfortunate situation. What are we hankering for? When we have something better than touchstone, we don't value that. We don't value association of devotees. When I moved to Canada and I was living in Windsor, I didn't have a temple there. My family was crying to go to temple, and at that time COVID was there, so I didn't have visa to even come to US. Toronto was very far to go to the temple every day or once a week either, because that's like 5 hours, 6 hours, once 5 hours one side. That wouldn't be possible either. So that was a situation. We didn't value the association. When we did not have the association, we realized the value of it. And now being so close to temple, just being in the same city or neighboring city, it just sometimes become difficult for us. Hey, how can I come? I have to take care of so many things. Very difficult. It seems like I have to climb Himalayan mountain to come to temple. Right? Once a week, we can't come to the temple for the class. So many commitments. For what? For body. For body. I have to take care of my kids. I have to take care of my job. I have to take care of my house. I have to take care of my Tesla. I have to take care of my Lamborghini. I have to take care of my house. I have to take care of my bungalow. I have to take care of my health. But spiritual life, that's the last priority. You come to service, I don't have a time.
Yeah, bro, even I mean, we watched what was with the
Hmm.
3 year.
Hmm.
That guy, I think he goes to Bhakti Vriksha every Friday. I think
Hmm.
somewhere here.
Hmm.
I asked, what is the time? He said it will depends, minimum 2 hours to 3 hours, 4 hours. But that guy goes every Friday night with family,
Hmm.
and he has 3 kids.
Hmm.
Then I was, questioning myself, what am I doing? Just for 1 hour. Even today, I'm late for 10 minutes.
No, it's difficult.
Yeah.
But we nothing comes cheap, bro. Nothing comes cheap. We have to pay the price for everything. Nothing comes free in this world. My kids, when they come now, when they see, oh, they are, this is free. It shows in the website, then in the store. Nothing is free in this world. When we pay the price, rather than paying the price for material gain, when we pay price for Krishna consciousness, in terms of our inconvenience, in terms of our ego compromise, in terms of our discomfort, Krishna awards us much more tangible, much more tangible. I've seen it in my personal life. So much suffering. I just can't describe in words. But what is a destination? Beautiful. So we have to pay the price. Nothing comes for free. For not a month, Not a year, many years, every week, not a single bhakti vriksha my wife missed. Not a single. And not that there was a 15-minute distance, sometimes 45 minutes to 1 hour. Not a single bhakti vriksha for years. Pay the price. Krishna, I want you. Then Krishna take, oh, I want to do something for this person. That's the power of Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes, as I said, sometimes I'll be very tired, not feeling like to go. Even last week, that is what happened.
Hmm.
Then I'm tired, and made me take a rest. Then my wife saying, "See, if it is cricket, you go immediately. Why can't you go now?" I mean, she doesn't follow all these rules,
Yeah.
but somehow she
Sincerity,
supports.
Prabhu. Krishna within her heart is inspiring her and you. Yes, she has some resistance, some restriction because of it she can't come, but she has a firm faith what you are doing is correct. That doesn't come easily. Like we talk about Mangla Aarti.
Yeah,
If I have a flight at 5 a.m.
go
and I have to reach by 3 a.m., whatever has to happen, I will reach there for airport. If my boss calls to the office for a production delivery, that you have to come production deployment, I will do for anything because I'm going to lose my job. Krishna consciousness is cheaply. Why I want to take it cheaply? Because I don't see tangible. That's okay. We have to take care of our body. Hey, you forgot about the flight. You didn't forget about the flight, right? At that time, you didn't think about my body needs rest. But when it comes to Mangla Arti, I don't want to do it. Now, there is Ekadashi coming once a year. Nirjala Ekadashi. How can I live without water? No, 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 it's not possible. You have to take care of our health. Ayurveda says that this says once a year, 365 days, once a year. I can't do it. Right? So difficult.
When is that problem? Sorry,
Just, I think this went Sunday should be not coming Sunday every 15 days, right? It should be Monday or Tuesday.
because I remember last year I followed, but this year also.
Prabhu Krishna sees every endeavor. Don't think that Krishna doesn't see. Every sincere endeavor, not an easy thing to do, Nirjala, without water entire day. You can do without the food easily, no issues if you just train your mind. But without water, up till evening, you can make it no issues because evening is when the body starts eating itself. Oh, I cannot do it. Your mind says.
Yeah,
Hey, I just have 5 hours left, then I'll go to sleep. I'll wake up and then 6 o'clock. Around 6 o'clock. I can complete my fast. No, 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 no. I cannot do it. This is so tough, Prabhu. We have to pay the price. Who is equal to what desirable and undesirable? Who is steady, situated equally well in praise or a blame, honor or dishonor? Who treats alike both friend and enemy, and who has renounced all material activity. Such a person is said to be transcend the modes of nature. What a beautiful explanation! Actually, we should we should get inspired to take some of these attributes. I'm not there about three modes of material nature, but can I practice at some times? Not it's very difficult to practice because unfortunately we are so conditioned. Can I practice that sometime? It pains. That's okay. Let me do that. There was just between you and me, there is a garden outside. They are beautiful roses, but because of the weeds, they are hidden. I thought I had half an hour. I came for my daughter's classes. Let me do some service. Did that, and I was sweating. When I saw you sweating, I had some others. I had to go and take a bath because outside, and then this.
yeah,
But that gave such a nourishment. I did something for Krishna. Inconvenience, definitely inconvenience, but I want to do something for Krishna. Right? So this is the thing. This is the beautiful purport we'll read. Arjuna submitted three questions. The Lord answers them one after another. Amazing. In these verses, Krishna first indicates that the person transcendently situated has no envy and does not hanker for anything. No envy. There was a car's ad. What is the ad of this car? Um, Neighbors envy, owner's pride. I don't know what car or something. Something. I forgot. I just
It's in India, right?
yeah, it is in India. Here I like the ad in India because they really bring you to the sense gratification level. Ha! So in a wrong way, what I mean to say. So why do I buy a luxurious car? Because I want to make the other guy be envious of me. Hey, look at my car. Look at your your Maruti. Look at my car. Hell with whatever I have to pay monthly payment. Sorry. Yeah, I want to show. I'll show him I'm better than you, man. Right? But the person who's above the three modes of materials is not envious. Doesn't hanker for anything. Sukh sampati gar aave, kashta mite tan ka. Cross. No sukh, no sampati. Bodily displeasure. Okay. Nothing. Hankering for nothing. Prabhupada, when he was leaving the body, he was asked, Prabhupada, कुछ इच्छा है? Hindi में. We are out of the clutches of material modes of nature. Interesting. So I have to, if I want to get out of these three modes of material nature, I have to give up this body. But by the force of material nature, if I don't go back to spiritual world, I have to take another body. Which means again three modes of material nature caught hold of me. Have you seen a hawk capturing a fish? Fish just tries to get away. You've seen this, right? National Geographical Channel. When I was a kid, I used to watch that. I want to leave. Hawk takes him away. The hawk is three modes of material nature. We are like that fish. The moment I take the body, three modes of material nature catch hold of. So what does this say? As long as we have this material body, these three modes of material nature are not going to relieve us. When we are actually out of the body, then we are out of the clutch of material nature, we said. But as long as, again, it says he is not out, so I want to put we so that we understand it's not somebody else, it's talking about us. But as long as we are we are not out of the material body, we should be new. Janmashtami, we don't eat or drink till 12 a.m. Same day. But there are so many services. So many services. I remember I would be doing stall seva, I'll be doing a guest reception seva, I'll be doing a kirtan seva in the temple singing for hours without a drop of water. And I don't even realize I did not drink water. What is this? These are smaller experiences, not just me. Everyone gets it on Janmashtami day. This is going about three modes of material nature, at least for that day. You're not affected by any of that stuff. No hunger, no thirst, busy with services, not that, oh, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep. I don't want to be there till 12 a.m. when the Aarti happens. Man, you can't miss the 12 a.m. The qualities of material modes in the body will act. But as a spirit soul, the self is aloof from such activity. Soul is not affected. When I put my hand on the gas, my hand burns. Nothing happens to the soul. But because I'm thinking I'm this body, it hurts, it burns. Very difficult to grow above that platform. Right? How does he become aloof? He does not desire to enjoy the body, nor does he desire to get out of it. Whatever I've been given, I want to use this body in service of Krishna, not in service of Maya. Please forgive me to say that our whole existence is around serving Maya. We use our body serving ourselves. We use our body serving Maya. Family, job, boss, relatives, society, everything other than Krishna. Anything other than Krishna is Maya. So our whole existence is around serving Maya. But when we dovetail that in service of Krishna, he transcends that, right? Nor does he desire gate. This transcendentally situated person is not affected by such false honor and dishonor. When Yudhishthir Maharaj, he decided to quit his kingdom, so he left all his kingly clothes and he was walking like a beggar on the street. Same people who did not recognize him now were throwing stones at him. Can you imagine? Somebody throwing you stone. There is a beautiful story in Srimad Bhagavatam, a very powerful story to actually renounce this world. I'll be very honest. Avanti Brahman. This is in this is the ninth canto, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember exactly. He's a Brahmana. He has a family. He's a miser Brahmana. Doesn't want to spend money. So his family is also fed up with him. They are so fed up, finally they leave him. He was a very rich Brahmana. He has many storehouses and all that stuff. One day, everything is burned. This guy became a roadpati from Karorpati. And now he was thinking he was not, his family left, he's just alone now. And he started contemplating, why did I waste my life doing all this nonsense? So he became a mendicant. These people, they knew that he was a miser guy, will throw a stone at him, will spit on his face, will vomit on his face. Not affected. Can you imagine? This is a height. Very beautiful chapter. Very beautiful chapter. You should read that. He performs his duty in Krishna consciousness, does not mind whether a man honors or dishonors him. He accepts things that are favorable for his duty in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, he has no necessarily to anything material, either a stone or gold. He takes everyone as his dear friend who helps him in the execution of Krishna consciousness, and he does not hate his so-called enemy. He is equally disposed and sees everything on an equal level because he knows perfectly well that he has nothing to do with material existence. Social and political issues do not affect them. Every